Hello fashion lovers, welcome to another interesting video on Carol Creations online tutorials. Today we are going to be taking you through on how to draft a basic bodice pattern, a simplified basic bodice for beginners. So we have our measurement here, we have our shoulder measurement, our bust measurement, waist, we have our shoulder to bust and shoulder to waist. So let's get started. Our shoulder to bust is 10 inches. We mark it. Shoulder to under bust, we have 16 inches and we mark it. We also shift and mark at the edge, at the other edge of the paper. And we are going to link up this point with a straight line. So we use our straight ruler and we draw the bust line. We are also going to draw our waistline. This waistline is where we are going to put our waist measurement. Alright, so we are going to begin by putting our shoulder measurement, which is shoulder divided by 2. So our shoulder here is 16 inches. When we divide by 2, it gives us 8 inches. So we mark it and we are going to come down by 1 inch for our shoulder slant. We know our shoulder is not straight, the human shoulder is not straight, so we slant it by 1 inch. To get our armhole, we use shoulder divided by 2, which gives us 16 divided by 2 equals to 8. Or we use the formula bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. So our armhole here, the armhole we are going to use here is 8 inches. So we mark and we draw our straight line for the armhole. Next thing is to draw our neckline. So we are going to use our basic neckline of 3 inches by 3. That means 3 on the shoulder line and 3 inches down on the center front line. So we are going to connect our neckline with a curve rule. So take your time and you connect with a curve ruler. So we have our neckline. We are going to draw our shoulder line, which is a bit slopey. That is it. So we are going to contour our armhole. That means we are going to deepen it so that our dress will have more fitting. So we find the center of our armhole and we mark a point. On that point, we are going to come in by half an inch or 3/4 inch. And on the angle 90, we go out by 3/4 of an inch. So we are going to link this point with our armhole curve. We link the point with a smooth curve. You see, we get our armhole. You are watching Carol Creations online tutorials. Please kindly subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. Okay, let's continue by inputting our darts. We use our bust span. Bust span, another name for bust span is the measurement from nipple to nipple. So here we have 8 and we are going to divide it by 2 and we mark it and we draw a straight line. From the bust line, we are going to step down by half an inch to draw our dart legs. and on each side of the dart we are going to take half an inch. So our total dart intake is 1 inch. So that is our front dart. Now it's time for us to input our round measurements or horizontal measurements. We have our bust, we divide it by 4. We also divide our waist measurement by 4. Reason being that we are drawing a quarter of our measurement. So we have our bust divided by 4. We also divide our waist measurement by 4. So we place our bust measurement on the bust line and we mark where it ends. Whatever your measurement is, divide it by 4 and you mark. For the waist measurement, we also divide by 4 and we mark. But take note, we are going to replace the dart. We took in 1 inch in total for the dart. After marking your waist measurement, you replace the dart by the side. And we connect with a straight line. So this is our front pattern. Now we are going to put in our measurements for the back pattern. So on the back pattern, we begin with the shoulder measurement, which is 8. We go down a bit and also mark 8. And we are going to also come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slant before we input our armhole measurement, which was 8 inches. The same 8 inches for front, we use the same 8 inches for the back pattern. So we connect our lines. The next thing is the back neckline, which is 3 inches on the shoulder line, and we can deepen it as you wish, depending on the kind of neckline you are doing. So we are going to draw our shoulder slope. To contour our back armhole, we are also going to look for the center of our back armhole, which is 4. We mark it and we go in by half an inch. Take note that the front armhole is deeper than the back armhole. For the front pattern, we went in by 3/4 inch, but for the back part, we are going in by half an inch. Reason being that the across front is always smaller than the across back. So we have our armhole curve right there. Now let's go to our back dart. I said our darts, we place it at the bust span. We use the bust span to get our dart position. So on the waist, we are going up by 7 inches for our dart. Draw your line, and then on each side of the dart we are going to take half an inch, making it a total of 1 inch for the dart intake. Okay, we have our dart, and on the back, on the center back of our dress, we are going to contour it by half an inch. That means we are tightening the back to avoid folding when we put our zip. This contouring will make the back to lie well on the back. So we take 1/2 inch, and we connect on the line, on the center back line. So we are also going to input our bust measurement here, beginning from the contour line. We mark our bust measurement and replace the dart. For the waist, we also start our measurement from the contour line, not the center back line. We start from the contour line. We put in our waist measurement and we replace our dart of 1 inch to prevent a shortage in our measurement. So we are going to connect the side line with a straight line. Now we know our back part will contain a zipper, so we are going to add a zipper allowance on the back pattern. So we add our zipper allowance of 1 inch and we connect with a straight line. So here we are. We have our zipper allowance and we have our complete back pattern. So this bust line, we label it bust BL, waistline we label it WL, and that's it for the back part. For the front part, we have also our bust line and waist line. So dear viewers, this is our complete basic block for beginners. Thank you for watching. Please kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Thank you.